Next on iCrime, a political candidate is arrested in Florida for staging a wild scene inside a bagel shop and ends up in court instead of elected office. In 2021, at the height of the pandemic, a woman who was running for mayor of Boynton Beach, Florida, records herself going on an epic anti-mask rant. She refuses to leave an Einstein Brothers bagel shop in Boca Raton after employees and customers asked her to wear a mask, as was required at the time in the restaurant. Instead, she launches into a non-stop diatribe on the mask mandate, armed with her own tenuous grasp of the law and the Constitution.
Here I am at Einstein's in Boca Raton. They don't know the mandate. They didn't look at the mandate. They're trying to now take away my rights, my civil rights as an American, my Florida statute right 760.0.
There is a Florida statute 760, but it covers discrimination, not masking. But that doesn't stop Boynton Beach mayoral candidate Cindy DiCorrado from repeatedly, erroneously citing it, or her First Amendment right to free speech.
Shame on you for not knowing your constitutional rights, sir. This is my First Amendment right.
Or her Fourth Amendment right.
My Fourth Amendment right.
That one protects you from unreasonable search and seizure by the government.
This mandate's not a law. Do you know what a mandate is? A mandate is from a government official to a government official. So get your facts straight, because you are ignorant of the law, sir, and you don't know how the world works. You are an ignorant young man.
And she's wrong again. Mandates can be enforced as laws. The main difference is how they're placed into effect and for how long.
If they ask you to wear a mask or leave, you have to leave.
No, they can't make a law.
Okay.
They don't make laws.
Okay.
They don't violate my law.
Listen to me.
You need to go look at the
If you fail
Constitution.
to leave, upon their request, you'll be arrested for trespassing.
No, I'm not trespassing. No, I'm not.
Apparently there was a cougar on the loose in Boca Raton, and as a side note, Boca Raton means rat's mouth, and boy did this woman have a mouth on her. She wouldn't even be quiet for the police officer. So she's going around and she's preaching, there's no other word for it, saying that she doesn't have to wear a mask and it's her constitutional and civil rights. So guess what? It isn't. It isn't. She's on private property, like the police officer tried to tell her. And just like to go into a store, if they require shirt and shoes, you have to have shirt and shoes or they can ask you to leave. If you don't leave, you are trespassing.
Even when a Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy shows up, she continues to argue and resist.
You get this? Yes. You get this? I'm asking him to take his hand off me. He has no right to kidnap me. This is kidnapping. You are.
A second deputy shows up to take her outside and into a police vehicle. To say she doesn't go quietly is an understatement.
Stop it! You cannot arrest me. I've done nothing illegal. I have done nothing illegal.
What's you interrupted for?
Stop it. Stop it.
With 3 members of the sheriff's department now on the scene, she continues to lecture them on the law.
I am not under arrest. You did not arrest me.
Just stand back on the sidewalk,
You did not arrest
okay?
me. You didn't say I was under arrest.
No, stand back on the sidewalk, please.
Let go of me. No.
As they finally arrest her because she's refused to leave after being told she must, she accuses the officers of kidnapping her.
You are kidnapping me.
And then of stealing her purse.
No! Come get my purse! No, don't touch my purse! Don't touch my purse! Come get my purse, sweetheart.
Can I get her purse?
Ma'am, no, you can't. She's under arrest. It's her property. You're not getting her purse.
If I was the judge in this case, I would have had a mental evaluation on her, and I really do think she needed to spend a day in jail.
She was found guilty of 2 first-degree misdemeanors and was ordered to pay a fine of $411. And it seems for the citizens of Boynton Beach, not knowing the Constitution is a deal breaker. She lost her bid to become mayor.